This is it.
He caught you with one there, huh? It's okay. It happens. This is boxing after all. It doesn't matter that you got knocked down. You can get him back in the next round. You did the right thing though. You took your time and you got back up. Your father would be proud of you. That's what champions do, Andre. They get back up.
What is that?
Pneumonia. That shit'll wake you right up.
What did he hit me with?
His head. He's a penitentiary, son. That rep ain't gonna do shit but count somebody out, which means you got to knock that cracker on his ass, yeah? Now you got one round. Knock the fucker on his ass.
Knock the fuck on his ass.
Congratulations on your victory, boy. You look real good out there. We're really fucking impressed. Welcome to the real world, baby! Nighty night, bitch.
I don't want to die in prison.
Easy now, son. Don't try to talk. Just take it easy now. You're lucky they left you breathing.
I wasn't always this lucky.
This Cuban is no amateur. He could have turned pro years ago. He's been the amateur champ for 9 years. 9 years, are you gonna let him make it 10? That's right, that's why we're here, to get the gold medal. Now go get him, kid!
What a challenge for Andre Bishop as round one is underway. Nobody over the course of the past 9 years has been able to conquer Joel Savone. The Cuban has now been a 9-time champion of these World Amateur Games. Well, it is what it is, what we have in front of us. What is this, one of those where you warn our viewers, don't go get a sandwich?
Or just don't go to the refrigerator. If anything, you're not going to have time to get back.
Huge right hand comes crashing home. Boy, I know he's not in great shape, but all of a sudden he's doing a very good job of defending himself.
You know, it's a funny thing. He's fighting on instincts, and sometimes that's a good thing. You don't want to get hurt to get there, but you want to get there. Right now, he's doing things without thinking, naturally.
That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Oh, he is absolutely affected by that right hand. Never saw it coming. Worst kind of right hand you can catch. He should tie up here. What are some of the adjustments that can typically be made halfway through a matchup like this of speed versus speed?
Just to remind your charge, your fighter, that, hey, there's a lot more to this world, to this fight than just speed. Why don't you start doing other things? Why don't you start feinting a little bit? Get the guy out of position a little bit. Get him into false moves.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Two good jabs by Andre Bishop. Blocks the headshot. Scored well upstairs with the right hand.
You're taking too many punches, hands up!
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Bishop's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Andre Bishop getting to his opponent's head. Nice job by Bishop with the power shot.
Well, winning this fight, keep that jab pumping. Okay, take a deep breath. Relax. Okay.
Deep breath now. Deep breath.
All right, kid, you look great. Just don't get crazy in there. No need for that. Box smart. I want to see more jabs. Keep your distance.
How you doing? You okay? I need you to use your feet. Move around the ring. You got that? Okay, let's go.
I got more. Nice round, Andre. Keep it up. Keep those hands busy. Beautiful. Nice movement out there. Keep that up. Keep moving. Nice and relaxed.
Savone's off to a fresh start right now. That last round, he was really shook up, but he looks to be steady on his feet here. Just a thudding shot there that he landed. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. If things stay this way, Andre Bishop is going to coast into victory. He has a considerable lead against Joel Savone. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Andre Bishop. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. He got hit, but he sends it right back. You know, I didn't think we'd be saying this about him, but Teddy, right now, stamina is a real question mark for Bishop.
Yeah, and it's hard to understand how it would be because he's always been in shape before. You look at his body, it's not always an indicator, but it looks like he's in shape. You have to wonder if he assumed something and was a little overconfident in this fight.
Savone's left, landing well. Crashes home with the uppercut. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Andre Bishop. Oh, what a huge power punch. Nice strike after catching one by Andre Bishop. Solid. Late goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it? Andre Bishop rises to his feet.
But of course...
And Bishop is stunned. He just took a huge punch. Right on the mark, double jab. What a big shot. Andre Bishop is on the receiving end of a power shot that scored the knockdown. And the dream for Andre Bishop becomes a nightmare.
All right, let's go.
And there's the opening bell. Round number 1, scheduled for 4. This one is expected to be a thriller. Very accurate with the overhand right. Well, let's talk about what kind of a fight. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. He got rocked. He just got rocked, and he's still taking punches.
The only way right now is to grab.
And banging away he goes. Is this the end for Andre Bishop now? He has some questions to answer after being floored by that power punch. So he was knocked down, but Andre Bishop is proving that he doesn't want to be knocked out tonight. Scores up top with a left. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Teddy, he's wobbling all over the ring.
You know, Joe, he can't use his legs right now, so he wishes, and it's too late for it because he wasn't taught, but he wishes he was a guy who was taught how to slip right in front of a guy and make the guy miss. Then at least he could do that. Right now, his only chance is to grab because the legs are not going to be there for him.
Is there any advice that you can give in a matchup like this of speed versus speed, where maybe one guy can go and utilize a completely different tool, like try to be a power puncher on a given night, or do something ultra defensively that can be an advantage?
Yeah, misdirection. You know, the guy's going to be real keen, both guys, because they know they have somebody who's so fast in front of them. So start one hand. He's going to be looking, he's going to react. Start the right hand, just a little flinch to the right hand, throw the left hand instead. Misdirection.
Oh, Teddy, he is hurt, but he's trying to throw back.
Man, that's the worst thing in the world. I know it's his natural inclination, throw back, but that's the worst thing because now look at the punches he's throwing. He's going to leave himself wide open for something else.
End of round 1.
Deep breath now. You gotta give me one more round. Give me one more round. You can do it.
Let's go. This fight is too close. You hear me? It's too close. We don't want this to go to the judge's scorecard, all right? Don't waste energy.
You can't let this guy throw first. He can't be first. When he throws first, he's able to step back.
Left, right, left, right. You need to double up your punches all night.
Okay, listen. He's going to come forward this round. Keep that jab moving. Keep him away from you, all right? I need you to keep moving.
A new round underway here. Bishop's hoping that he doesn't make a defensive flaw like he did in the last round. That cost him a knockdown.
See, that's where another set of eyes come in. That's where you depend on your corner. They're calm enough. They can see something that you didn't see, as hopefully the corner has told him what he did wrong.
Carisi's known for really pushing Andre Bishop very hard during training camp. But right now, we're not seeing the results. He seems to be fading a bit.
Yeah, you start to wonder whether or not Andre Bishop has gotten a little full of himself, you know, breaking the rules a little bit, maybe getting a little cocky. And maybe, you know, Gus sees him in the gym, but he doesn't see him 24/7. Maybe Andre not living the right way.
Well, the 9-time gold medalist Joel Savone has not been in a position like this often. Andre Bishop has built up a big lead. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Combo lands to the head. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Hits him in the mug with the right. Good headshot by Andre Bishop. That's a damaging blow. And he returns on that exchange.
Let's go.
And now he's targeting upstairs. And that's the end of round 2.
You have to. You have to be busy. This guy is beating you. If you throw 3 or 4 punches in a row, you can turn this around. But you have to let it go.
And round number 3 is underway. I think Joel Savone may be as shocked as the rest of us. Andre Bishop is scoring often. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. There's that overhand right. Coming to the halfway point of this 3rd round. Nice combo by Andre Bishop. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Andre Bishop. Big, big shot he just scored with. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You had to think Bishop had some chance. Joel Savone says no chance.
Remember,
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number 1. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Bishop's turning into a star in this sport. Why? Because he has power, the one thing that people want to see. What should we expect to see of that power early on?
Well, whether or not he's fighting a tricky guy tonight, can he come up with a device, a way to take that power and get it to the target?
Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. See, Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2, boom, boom. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Andre Bishop. He gets off with a combination up top. Good effective work with that straight right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Good step back counter punch there. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Bishop's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Joel Savone's able to land a good, solid left hand. A little head hunting with the right. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Carisi stresses to Andre Bishop to control every second of the 3 minutes of a round. He did so in that last round.
Yeah, and the way he did it was by controlling range. He's very good at making sure he's the master of distance.
You need to move your head more, side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more.
That's it, kid. Keep it off the water. Keep landing the big shots. This guy will go to sleep.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. I don't think it's a stretch to say that Andre Bishop actually has a strong lead against Joel Savone. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Bishop could really use a pit stop here. He needs to refuel.
Yeah, he needs to tie up a little bit.
And he just holds on there.
You got this one.
They both decide to bring it. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. And now he's targeting upstairs. Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Savone's got a little something coming back at him. A counter punch scored. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Oh, what an uppercut. Now he's putting his punches together, the combination upstairs. Scoring well with that hook by Andre Bishop. Wow, he is leveled. How could he possibly get up from that? He's not going to. This fight's over. It's over. So he's unable to recover from that one clean shot. This bout ends by way of knockout.
You know, obviously I'm not in his body, so you never know what's really going on, but I just was wondering.
It's terrific, honestly. Being voted fighter.
Yeah, baby.
It's an honor.
Gold medal, baby. Yeah.
This is my baby brother, my big baby brother, Ray.
Hey, big baby Bishop. I'm a fighter too, and one day I'm gonna be right where he is now.
Like I was saying, it's a lot of talented boxers out here, and it's an honor just being.
Hey, Bishop brothers are in the house. Big baby Bishop. What? It was a fabulous tournament. Truly exciting to watch. But even more exciting, McQueen Promotions is pleased to announce that we've just added Isaac Frost to our roster of boxing talent.
Isaac, are you disappointed that Andre Bishop won Fighter of the Games?
Disappointed. I'm the heavyweight gold medalist. No one went the distance with me. Nobody here could ever go the distance with me. I am the best fighter at these games. Period.
Andre Bishop is a talented middleweight, but I think Isaac makes a good point. Regardless, Both these young men could have very bright futures in professional boxing.
That chin down. Keep those elbows in. Keep that chin down. Fast. Fast. I want to see some speed. Let's go. Bend those knees. Come on. Explode those shoulders. Ooh. Ooh. Let's go. Work it. Don't slow down now. Keep those.
You okay?
Beautiful, kid. You got your father's power.
He certainly does. His father hit like a heavyweight, too. Gus, despite our differences, I've always said you're one of the best trainers in the business.
I don't care what you say about me, Queen. Always nice to see you, Megan.
Always nice to see you too, Gus.
I'm bringing my daughter into the business. You know how good she is with fighters. I want her to manage Andre. You're a great trainer. Why not concentrate on what you do best and let Megan and I concentrate on Andre's career?
Thanks, but I think I can handle it.
Isaac Frost will be fighting for a title within 2 years. I can do that for you, too.
Thanks, but I can handle it.
Did this old man ever get your father a title shot?
He was on his way!
The only way to the title is through me!
Not if nobody can beat me.
Oh, you think so? You don't know who you're fucking with.
Dad!
You've been listening to this stupid old man!
Dad!
You don't know who you're fucking with!
I apologize.
No, you have no reason to apologize. But your father, on the other hand, he chews fighters up and he spits them out.
Gus, if we just...
Megan, you're a good egg. But no way are we getting in bed with D.L. McQueen.
I respect your decision. Lucius Palmer likes to run, but he'll get aggressive at the end of each round. He's good at stealing fights. Good luck, Andre.
Thanks, Megan.
She's right about Palmer. She's a smart girl, that Megan.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore, ringside with Teddy Atlas. We have a big night of boxing ahead. Plus, so many are looking forward to our undercard. It is the pro debut for the much-heralded Andre Bishop. The middleweight will be facing the crafty veteran Lucius Palmer.
Touch him up and let's
All
go.
from here, the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago right now. The pro debut of Andre Bishop is underway. Round one here against Lucius Palmer. With that amateur pedigree of his, Palmer is going to be in store for quite a challenge. Remember, Bishop won the World Amateur Games. He's a gold medalist there. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Teddy, I find it unrealistic that this guy's got much of a chance against this power puncher.
Hey, that doesn't make you Notre Dame there, Joe.
Is this the type of stylistic matchup, Teddy, a high stamina guy against a power puncher that many would describe as, oh, that's a little dangerous for the big favorite, for the big power puncher? That can be a trap.
Yeah, it can be a trap because anytime you have a guy with high endurance, that means mentally he's fit. That means he probably has a good chin if he's been rounds before. And the power might not be enough.
Blocks away that headshot. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. See, Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2, boom, boom. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Bishop's showing you what it takes to be the best in this business. Good, crisp combos. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Andre Bishop. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Great work offensively, landing that combination by Andre Bishop. So much anticipation for the pro debut of the young American, Andre Bishop, here tonight facing Lucius Palmer. Through one round, Teddy, has anything revealed itself?
His hand speed, he's very fast in there. I think he has to settle down a little bit, though, as the rounds go on.
Nice work on the outside. Keep it up. Listen, I need to see some counter punches.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. Palmer's not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. And he engages in the clinch.
Up and down, side to side.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round, zones in on that overhand right. Here's a moment here as you see the step back counter punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces him into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
Little head knocking with that right hand. I think Bishop scored really well there. He just damaged his opponent with that power shot upstairs. Good job on the two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Palmer. Well, if Bishop can string together a few rounds like that, this is going to be a very easy fight for him.
Well, he looks like a confident fighter. All that amateur background is really showing.
Okay, that's what I like to see. You're outpointing him, but I want to see those hands move.
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. Brings the hook that time. Palmer's blocking ability is doing well for him there.
Relax, relax.
Obviously, defense becomes so important for him now. That cut around the eye could stop this fight at any point. What should he be trying to do here defensively, Teddy?
Well, obviously, it's got to be one of two things. You're either going to be...
Look at that! Oh, and he goes down for the first time tonight. Andre Bishop is not showing the reserve of energy that we're used to seeing with him.
Yeah, you just wonder if he was a little overconfident coming into this fight. Did not prepare properly. Didn't do all his work in the gym.
Don't let him get to it.
Good right hand by Andre Bishop. He needs more of that. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Good, solid right hand by Andre Bishop. As basic as can be, but it works. A jab followed by the straight. Bishop's clearly found something that he likes, and it's that uppercut on the inside.
Yeah, what he needs to find is something on top of it, though, because the head comes up. Well, when the head's up, put a couple right on top.
Oh, and there you go. Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just a dominating evening by Andre Bishop tonight. He is clearly up big on the scorecards. Trainer Gus Carisi has to know it. You can just see by the way he's dealing with him in between rounds.
He knows it, and he can go two ways with it. Get the rounds out, work on things, carry him a little bit, or go close to show.
Final round for Andre Bishop in a fight that's really been a walk through the park with how supremely skilled he is. Oh, what a devastating hook by Palmer.
One. Move your head. Back to the body.
Oh, that's a big shot to the head. Fine looking right hand by Palmer. Palmer's showing us that he is willing to stick with the game plan. But Teddy, that game plan saw him knocked down earlier in this fight. What would you be telling him?
You know, in some ways I tell him good because you have to go with what you have. You know, you can't completely change. That's not possible in the course of the fight. You are who you are. So it's not the game plan necessarily, Joe, or the style that's wrong. It's the execution of the game plan. That has to be done better.
All right, here we go. Last 60 seconds of the fight. Locks it away. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Wow, just like the old timers, a four-punch combination. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Andre Bishop. Oh, and he got caught right there. Everything was going fine, and then he got caught.
Well, that's the problem. It was going too fine. He got a false sense of security. The other guy wasn't throwing back. He took for granted, and bang, you can't take for granted in this ring.
The unexpected final bell as we will now await to hear the judges' scores.
We thought the styles of these two guys, they would go after each other early, but sometimes too much respect for each other, and that's what it turned out.
Back here in the Friday Night Fight studios, I'm Brian Kenny. Amateur gold medalist Andre Bishop taking his first steps as a pro this past weekend on the undercard at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago. Bishop beating former welterweight contender Lucius Palmer en route to his first pro win. Now, we've seen Palmer before here on ESPN. He's a veteran, he's no joke, and Bishop is now considered to be one of the best prospects boxing has seen in decades. By beating a fighter the caliber of Palmer in his pro debut, no less, he definitely made a statement. Andre Bishop clearly a fighter to watch. In other news, heavyweight prospect Isaac Frost scoring the second knockout of his pro career, beating another overmatched opponent on the undercard of a McQueen pay-per-view in Las Vegas. He's now 2-0 with 2 KOs.
Kid. I don't believe in building a record fighting nobodies. You don't learn anything against guys like that except how to make mistakes. We ain't here to do anything stupid. This ain't the amateurs no more. You got a chance to do something great, to be someone great. And I'm gonna help you get there. You're gonna take some fights against decent guys. And I want you to show me that you got what it takes. Because if you can stop these guys, I'm going to be impressed. But if you can't at least put them on the canvas, I'm going to be disappointed. Got it, kid? I want to see these guys on the floor.
The time has come. All the talk is done. Now the fight is set to begin. There's Andre Bishop in the locker room, Teddy, with his longtime trainer, Gus Carisi. Of course, Gus was one who very early on tapped Andre Bishop as a fighter to watch. He said he was full of potential.